YouTube, it's Victoria. I am coming from you on my lazy boy. I've had my surgery. It was a success. I didn't have a whole lot of complications to really report. It kind of went down just about like everybody said it would. I had really wonderful nurses who stuck with me. I was a day procedure and I actually had two procedures done. One I'm not going to talk about, but the other one was the gastric sleeve procedure done. I'm able to drink, and I'm utilizing these little cups right here that kind of have the measurements on the side. I think you can see them. And so I'm just filling my big cup up. I prefer cold water, but I've also preferred broth, and if I can find it, I've been working on a popsicle, which it's really too sweet for me, even though it's sugar-free. And I'm finding out that the Crystal Light is super sweet, and I'm having to way water that down. Let's see. I did have a little bit of a complication early on and wasn't able to be released from the hospital as early as I thought I would be from recovery, because I did have some sleep apnea that I was hadn't really been working on, and when I was trying to take my deep breaths, when I was falling asleep, the breaths were too shallow. And so they wanted my breaths to be at a certain ranking, and they weren't meeting that. So they kept me back, and then come to find out that most likely it was because I have shellac on my nails. And so when they put the one that measures your oxygen intake and outtake on my ear, that brought it to being a normal temperature or normal rate as to where they wanted us to be. And so I was able to be released from the hospital. So with that, we decided we would go ahead and leave. Traffic was kind of horrific, and because it's Christmas time and there's more people out, and so it made the process a little bit longer, and we weren't really prepared. They gave us our prescriptions pretty early, but my husband didn't go fill them until we got ready to leave, and that was a big mistake. First place we went, they didn't have that medication, so we had to go to a new place. So I highly recommend you getting your medications as soon as you can. The pain definitely was starting to set in because the anesthesia was wearing off. My pain tolerance today it's pretty good. I mean, and I'm just having to stay on top of it. So when the medicine is over, it's over. It's time to get new medicine. So I'm definitely kind of figuring that out. I've been doing some walking, really just trying to concentrate on my sipping. I did have a scare later on that night. I've been putting ice on my stomach, and I had put the ice on my stomach with a bag that they'd given me at the hospital. But I had moved up my stomach, and what happened was one of the bigger incisions, the whole steri strip came off, which kind of freaked me out. So it looks like I've gotten just like a little slice, but I didn't want it to get any bigger, and I also didn't want to introduce any bacteria or anything. So we called the doctor, and he said, just put a Band-Aid on it. He said, and forget about it. So that's what I'm doing. Sleep's been difficult, so I've been hanging out on the Lazy Boy. If you have your chance to get you one of these, I highly recommend it. As well as I have a little pillow that I just place on my stomach so that if I cough or I need to get up or down, one of the things that the nurse taught me was sorry about my finger, if I if I'm going to stand up, if I take a deep breath in, as I'm standing, and then let it out as I'm, locking my legs and getting ready. Then that helps with the pain, as well as when I get ready to sit, take a deep breath in, and then let it out as I'm getting ready to sit. It works wonders. Right now, I'm kind of have the house to myself, so I'm able to videotape. My husband was a rock. He did a great job. He's always been a great caregiver, but it did stress him out a little bit. I talked to him this morning and asked him if he would like to come on YouTube with me and give his thoughts, and he said that he would think about it. So maybe we'll have Rick come on and tell his side of it. I know that people always want to know what the spouse is thinking. I mean, for me, it's always been, I wanted him to support me. But I think it was a lot scarier for him in some ways. And definitely the expense has been an issue. But I think in the end, it should be good. So I'm down. Weight. I have not measured. I'm going to wait and measure and give it to you next week. So it'll be like a whole week has gone by. I was at 230. Let's see, 246.6 or 234.6. I'll have to look back at my notes of where I started when I right before the day of surgery, which was yesterday. So you can look back at that video and it'll tell you. I hope everybody's doing well, getting ready for their Christmas. We are definitely ready for ours. I'm definitely ready to be on the other side of this, being able to get up and start moving. I'm going to spend more time sleeping and resting, walking and sipping. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you on the loser's bench. Bye.